Hi, welcome to Couch Potato Chat Time. That's all right. We've got blankets to put inside. And this is Zai. And I'm Lisa. How are you, Zai?
I'm good.
Nice to have you on the couch.
Thank you.
Great. So we're going to have a little chat today, a little conversation.
Okay.
And I've got some questions. So, shall we begin?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So Zai, tell me about your career and about your business. What do you do?
I'm a singer, songwriter, and yeah, I make music basically.
Yeah. So you've been blessed with a voice, and I've heard that voice. You're amazing. I have. I think I saw it now on Facebook. I saw you the other day.
I tried.
But I have heard some of your stuff. So you write the lyrics.
Yes,
Yeah.
I write the lyrics and I create the melody and the whole thing.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi Bella. This is Bella. Do you play an instrument, can I ask, Zai?
Yes.
What do you play?
I play the guitar as well.
Right.
Not that well, but I manage.
Yeah. So when you write, do you write and sort of tinker with it, or how does it work? How does it work for you?
Sometimes it just comes as a melody.
Yeah.
And then I just try to expound on it, try to put my own experiences, my aspirations in it, and then, see where it takes me.
Yeah. Are you in a band at the moment, or are you perform? Yeah, you are.
Actually, I have a band called Pisces and the
Pisces. I like it.
Pisces and the Realists.
Pisces and the Realists.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Because I reckon Pisces aren't realists.
Yeah.
Do they?
Are they?
That's what they say. Sorry.
It's alright.
I thought that's what you were thinking.
Well, I'm thinking more a dreamy person.
Yeah.
And somebody that just doesn't believe in anything else.
Okay. But he's a realist.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I love that name.
Thanks.
So have you started gigging or anything? Are you?
Yeah, we've been gigging past few months as well. We've done a few festivals, the Chinese festival. We performed there, and then we did a few private gigs and stuff.
So what's your genre? What would you say your genre is?
That's actually like a bit. I don't know what genre we are at the moment.
You wouldn't know?
It's just a mix of everything.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, pop rock or something like that.
Can you dance to it?
Different songs. There are different songs. There's one that has a rap in it.
Oh, true?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we're still in that process of trying to fit in, but I don't think it's necessary. But in the music industry, you gotta have to put the label on what kind of music you do, right? But
now it's quite lucid now. You can sort of say, pop, rock, blues. You can sort of use a whole sentence of describing words.
Hopefully.
That'll do. Cover all bases. So I know a little bit about you. You've had an interesting life. But what did bring you to Bunbury? And how long have you been here?
We were in Macau.
Which is?
That's part of China. In Asia.
Not Mackay in Queensland?
No,
Oh,
Macau.
cool. I'm glad I asked.
And for 7 years. So that's a pretty long time. We usually move every 3 years because of jobs and just progression. I just don't want to stay in a place for a very long time.
You like to move?
Yes, it's just me.
That's great.
I feel like you have to, see the world slowly or whatever when you can. So when 7 years was up, and I've always been asking him to move, my husband.
Yeah.
But then he's always like, because the money was good where we are, and
In Mackay?
Macau.
In Macau. Okay, so the money was good there.
Really good.
You've been there 7 years.
Yes.
And then you started to scratch the 7 years.
No, like 3 years actually. I wanted to move for 3 years. But then, this offer came, and I seen the place. I was looking at this place even before the offer came. I love dolphins, so I was like,
so you like Bunbury with the dolphins?
Yeah, and I seen it, and then the job offer came, and I'm like, we gotta move. We have to go there.
Unreal.
Just for the dolphins.
So who got the job offer, yourself or Al?
Alan
At BREC?
Yes.
Great.
So like I said, I convinced them like we have to move. Like it's a change of lifestyle. You know.
We're going to go with this.
Yeah, and then this less pay. Oh, this pay cut was absolutely ridiculous.
Do you want to cut that?
It was.
That BREC plays really well.
No, but it was.
Yeah.
It was really bad. Like you know.
Sure. But
Not
you're looking
about-
at the strengths, which is
Yes.
beautiful location, close to the ocean.
Yeah, it's not about the money as well.
No,
right? Like,
no,
it's not
no.
all the time.
Yep. Yep.
And also, my daughter would have an opportunity to come over here.
Yep.
Z.
Yep.
To come over here
Yep.
and work here.
Yep.
And I could work here because
Yep.
in Macau I couldn't work. I wasn't allowed to work in Macau. Do visas.
That would have been hard for an artist.
It was difficult. Like that's why I like that. Even though I wanted to progress as a different, you know, I love being a husband. Obviously, I really do. But it wasn't a choice for me as well. You know, so
I do.
it was a necessity and a choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we went here,
Because you were a performing artist before China, weren't you? Tell us a bit about that. What was that like?
I'm actually before I got married, I was a musician at cruise ships, on cruise ships. Yeah, I sang with my dad. We were a duo, and then my family came. They joined us, and we became
On the
a
ship?
band. Yeah,
Oh.
we became a family band, and then yeah, I got pregnant, and I had to leave, and I had to start a new life with Alan. We moved to Ireland, then we moved to England, then we moved to Macau. You know, and
You're so brave. I would say you're really, really courageous for all those shiftings and movings and
you gotta like. There's a lot of things that I consider.
yeah.
You know, it's always important for me. Progression is important to me.
You need to
Or-
feel like you're
Yes.
engaged, living. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
love that.
I don't necessarily go out and like socialize and everything, but I like to experience everything in a bigger kind of like general way.
Yeah.
Like a different place, a different feel of culture, a
Yeah.
different, you know,
Yeah.
I just think it's important.
It's really important to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And your family benefits. Your girls, you've got two beautiful girls.
Mhm.
So they benefit from your adventurous spirit.
I would like to think so, and to
Yeah.
me, that's the gift
Yeah.
as a parent, and as you know, that I've decided that was the thing that I wanted to,
Give them.
yeah,
Yeah.
as an individual, because
Yeah.
that's all you can do really.
Yeah.
Like,
Experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would like to think that they appreciate it. I'd like to think that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we won't be able to.
We won't know for a while,
Yeah.
I think, because they're both young still, and I think that wisdom and that insight comes a bit later,
Mhm.
doesn't it? Okay. So obviously with the COVID, it's been a difficult time to work in the arts. Have you been developing any ideas? Have you still been working in the band from Zoom or from the internet?
Yeah, I never run out of
Yeah,
ideas
no.
because I always like to come up with
Yeah.
creative things that, it's whatever it is that I think about, I like to visualize them and put
Yeah.
them in notebooks and stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously we have to be realistic nowadays, and we have to always think about the more important things,
Mm.
I guess.
Social distancing.
Yes, and it's very difficult, especially I was just starting again. Like every time I start
Yes.
something, there's always something just comes up and just challenges you
Okay.
to go in a different route, So
Yeah.
it's right now I'm just happy just trying to improve my craft.
Yes.
We practice, the band practices
Yeah.
twice a week, and we try our best to get better and gel better, so that when we perform live again, everything will.
Because that's important, isn't it, when you see a band, is the chemistry.
Oh yeah.
I think that's part of the joy of seeing musicians and bands together,
Definitely.
is the looks and the humour and those things that you get only through spending lots of time together.
Yes.
And you're lucky when your husband's in the band
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to venture too far for
Mm.
band practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely helps. But
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
it's a
sure.
bit difficult, but
Yeah.
it helps.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a little song about you. It could be a love song, it could be a hate song. It's all about you, Al. So it's been a hard time for artists. What do you need? What do you need for your art and your talents?
I don't. It's really difficult because economically everybody's suffering.
Sure.
We do need to earn money.
Yeah.
Even in this climate, we do need to earn money. But that's always been a struggle for me to mix arts and financial stability like together. And as the type of artist or musician that I am, like, it's very difficult for me to mix that, or to try to find a way to do that without sacrificing or like compromising integrity.
Yeah.
But I do know that it is part of how we, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to say it, like it's part of how we negotiate ourselves through society, I guess. Like what's the point of making art if you can't share it, and then you cannot keep sharing it without getting some benefit from it?
Sure.
Because it's like with everything, like when you have to live, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
So like right now it's difficult. It was a bit easier a few months ago because you have a lot of options. But right now it's definitely a struggle.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like saying and asking for what I need is a bit too much to ask for the arts community right now.
Okay.
It's a bit.
Yeah. So you just need to be patient.
Yeah, it's just hard. And also where I am, like I don't know if this should be included. It's like I've always felt like an outsider, like in the community or whatever. It's like I'm Filipino and I'm not a resident here yet, and it feels like I do understand why I would always hear like Australia first, and I completely understand. I understand where everybody, the leaders are coming from.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts me in a very, in a very awkward situation to ask for more from arts.
Okay.
From whatever part of society. But then maybe in a way I would like to contribute to the arts by just doing what I do, just make more music, and hopefully if some people appreciate it and they do want to be a part of it, or they do want to support me and the band, that's great. But we would never, I would never ask for more support.
Yeah, sure.
In that way.
Yeah. But I think, it's a matter of time now, isn't it? I think you use this time wisely to keep developing.
Exactly.
And there's going to come a time, I don't know how far that is, but there will come a time when you'll be able to gift us with your hard work.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to that time where we can all just go out there and, be able to afford, entertainment, and not think about like I have to buy more important things than watch a show. Like entertainment is not at the top of the list right now.
Sure.
And it's very difficult for us artists, and very difficult. But it's also difficult for the household, the regular people.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they would want to support the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
But it's hard for them as well. Because we as entertainers, we're also regular people that needs to to be able to afford things. So
absolutely.
It's a very difficult and a very confusing time.
Sure it is.
It's definitely, and it's really. I hope it gets better soon. Yeah. For everybody.
Absolutely, and I think it's going to happen. It's just we've just got to wait. And
that's all we can do.
And be smart, and just work out what we need and what we don't need, and absolutely.
positivity,
Yeah, yeah.
and all that.
So, BREC, have you had much to do with BREC? Have you seen many shows, and is there a particular show that you have seen that has stood out to you?
Yeah, I've attended a few ones, and I've worked backstage. Like I've done casual work as a wardrobe technician, assistant wardrobe technician.
Okay.
So I've seen some shows,
Yeah.
and I did enjoy the movie. The festival,
Yeah,
the movie
the
festival.
Winter
that just-
Festival, the Summer
yeah,
Festival. Okay.
the recent festivals that
Yeah.
they did. And there's some good, memorable and very touching
Yeah,
movies that they shown on BREC, and that's lovely. That's
yeah.
we need more of that. Like, definitely
Okay, so
more of
that
those
comes to my
things.
next question. What do you think you would like to see more of at BREC?
I was thinking about that because I usually have this conversation with Alan, and
Yeah.
you know, we like to just brainstorm about
Yeah.
people we can help with, and I would always end up with a suggestion that I would always kind of come up with is something like a content that would speak about what's happening right now, like contents like performances that has something to do with what's happening right now.
Okay.
Like, for example, like you can have poets or songwriters that would be talking about their experiences,
Yeah.
like directly how this
the
pandemic is
COVID's
directly
affected
affecting
people.
them, yeah. Or maybe like a play
Yeah,
that would actually like tell stories about
yeah,
what people are going through.
yeah,
Something like that's relatable right now.
yeah,
Something that would make people really come out
yeah,
so that they can feel that connection with
yeah,
the performers.
yeah.
You know?
And you know, that would be, that's all perspective, isn't it? I mean, it's all about how every individual has been affected by COVID. So if you were to take, you know, somebody that lives in India and their perspective, but then you've got different systems as well,
Yes.
and how that particular person's been affected compared to that
Yeah.
person. But I think in Australia we've been very blessed, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
There's a lot to be grateful
Yeah,
for.
absolutely, absolutely. And you know, I don't think it's all bad.
Oh
I
yeah.
think there's been a lot of greatness that comes through this.
Oh yeah. With every tragedy, I believe
Yeah, I
with
believe too.
anything that happens, even the worst thing
Yeah,
that happens in the world,
Yeah.
you always see a different side
yeah,
to it. Not just obviously our hearts get broken, but
sure.
at the end of the day, we don't have any choice but to see
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
positive side to it.
Totally.
Because like if it's the only way we can move on. We have to move on.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we can move on,
Yeah.
is to see the brighter side to it. I wouldn't say brightest side to it, but what's the term?
Well, there's an opportunity, I suppose, isn't there? There's always an opportunity to learn from it and to look in the layers of what's going on. It's not just all bad and it's not just all
Oh,
good.
it's never.
There's so much.
It's never.
And you take, if you can,
You have to.
an open mind.
Obviously, we need to feel that grief.
Yeah.
We need to
Yeah.
feel that bitterness and anger and
Yeah.
all that negative feeling. It's just part of who we are, and it's
Sure.
healthy to just like let yourself feel whatever it is that you want to feel, and let it just happen. But then you can't stay there.
Sure.
You just can't stay there. You
Yeah.
have to learn to
Yeah.
pick yourself up.
Yeah.
Find people that will support
Yeah.
you. Find
Yeah.
people that will help you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Get
Get
on,
on
get
Get
on
on.
with it and be.
Get up and get on. And carry it. You know, if you have to carry it, you carry it.
Oh yeah,
Totally. Keep standing. Keep on standing.
it's never that simple,
Of course
but
it's not. But
you
even
don't
if
have
you,
any better.
you don't. Yeah, that's right. What option is there?
Exactly. You don't have any other
Yeah.
option but to do just that. You just need to be strong,
Yeah.
and you just need to move forward
Yeah, sure, sure.
all the time, whatever it is.
I agree.
Even in this world like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a trick question. It's my last question. So with the COVID, just a few things that people are going through, just being, you know, in their house. How would you best describe how you've been affected? Would you say you've come through as a monk, or a hunk, a chunk, a drunk, or perhaps a punk. Now I've thrown the punk in because I think it's brought up a lot of anger in people and frustration. And you know, they talk about people turning on each other and getting cabin fever. So a lot of anger's come up for people. Maybe they didn't expect it. You know, you feel these emotions and you go, why am I feeling this? You know? How would you best describe yourself and how you've been affected by the virus or the lockdown?
I would say a monk. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I felt like I'm stronger spiritually.
Okay.
Because of what's happening, I've reconnected with people that I haven't spoken to in a long time.
Yeah.
I've had a better relationship with my family.
Yep.
And you know, it's.
Yeah.
I think it's the most important thing that you can do right now is to just reach out and find a way to find hope.
Yeah.
Make your faith stronger.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing. Like anybody can do right now is to find that faith, find the strength in something bigger than we are.
Sure. And that's so you're a monk?
Yes.
Okay. I like
I'm
that.
not a monk, but
yeah. Okay, great. I like that. Because some people are sort of a bit of both. Well, I'm a bit of a monk, but I'm not a bit of a drunk as well. And you go, if they chill, maybe they do. All right. Well, thank you, Zai. Thanks for the chat. It's been lovely. Nice to see you again. Cool.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll sign off.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.